Some Republicans and Democrats are finally agreeing on something: term limits for Congress. Governor Ron DeSantis and former Congressman David Trone are serving as bipartisan co-chairs for a campaign aimed at enacting congressional term limits. Let's go to Emma Withrow from the Fact Check team. So the push for term limits is nothing new, but it actually seems like this time around it's gaining some momentum. Tell us more about the bill in Congress right now, and what is the status on that?
So Congressman Ralph Norman from South Carolina, he's been pushing for congressional term limits for years, and he, along with Senator Ted Cruz, introduced what they call a constitutional amendment in both the Senate and the House that would limit U.S. senators to 2 6-year terms and members of the House of Representatives to 3 2-year terms. So if both of these bills pass and they're signed into law, the amendment would still need to get ratified by 3/4 of the states throughout the country, and then if that happens, then it would get put into the Constitution.
How has the average length of service among members of Congress, how has that changed over the years?
So from what I understand, members of Congress have been staying in office quite a bit longer and running for re-election way more in recent years. So just take a look at that graph there on your screen. In the early days of Congress, turnover was pretty high. Around 40% of the people elected didn't run again. But then as the role became kind of more professionalized, especially after the Civil War, lawmakers started sticking around a little bit longer thanks to things like the rise of the two-party system, redistricting, and also the growing importance of Congress. So now only 11% of members don't run for re-election.
Yeah, that's an interesting chart there, really illustrating what you're discussing. Emma, thank you so much. And for a closer look at that research, more data online, and more on this Fact Check Team topic, scan the QR code or visit thenationaldesk.com.